Welcome back to my channel, where today I'm talking about Stellaris. Stellaris 4.0 is happening right now, and you should probably be playing it on easy difficulty. Why is that? Well, here's my personal experience back from the first time I played Stellaris many years ago. I lost my first big fight after, I think, centuries of build-up, centuries of thinking I was getting stronger than my opponents, yet my opponents, the AI, had sneakily gathered lots of allies, and when I finally thought I was strong enough to fight them, it turns out I wasn't quite there. After I lost, I gave up playing Stellaris for many years. As a new player to Stellaris 4.0 now, playing on that easier difficulty setting lets me relax and look back at this strange new screen on Earth. What's going on here? Shall I try and figure it out? Shall I leave it till later? Probably leave it till later. Of course, my personal experience the first time I played Stellaris probably is the typical new player experience in Stellaris. Looking at how Stellaris does start a new game, every game starts, usually, with a couple of easily colonizable planets nearby. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, these are pretty obvious objectives, simple objectives that you can achieve without any new technology. And about 27% of players on Steam have managed to colonize a planet at all, something that you should really be doing in the first 10 minutes probably of all of your Stellaris games. 27% means that, well, not that many people are playing Stellaris for very long. Of course, let's not take aim at Stellaris too much here. I would say that the majority of games on Steam, well, who knows, sometimes people have a lot more games on Steam than they actually play. Most people are hopefully better than me, to do with the amount of games I have versus the amount of games I play, but maybe not, who knows. It is true that if you look at many games on Steam, it's easy to find very simple achievements, like Stellaris' achievement here, that you can get within 10 minutes, and it is sometimes surprising how few people have those achievements. Stellaris in particular, though, is an important game to play, especially for the first time, on easy or easier difficulty. In fact, if you are looking at depth and complexity, Stellaris is probably in the top few percent of games out there. Not to mention, Stellaris is continuing to get updates. And not just updates, there are mods and DLC to experience too. There truly is a wealth of content out there for Stellaris. And if you're not extremely careful, it's easy, especially for new players, to get overwhelmed by all of this. If you're playing on easy difficulty, you can get away with ignoring systems that seem a little complex. I generally suggest, for example, new players just ignore the shipbuilding system. I know, blasphemy, but in your first playthrough, it's just another level of complexity that you don't really need to think about.
Construction complete.
Other systems like sectors or sector governors specializing your planets, again, there's no need to really start knowing and understanding all the systems. In fact, it's probably impossible to start playing Stellaris while fully knowing, understanding, and utilizing all of these systems to their fullest extent. Playing on easy lets you explore naturally and to know that you will not be punished if you ignore entire systems or make even large mistakes. Even if you lose some early fights and skirmishes, there's no need to worry. Although, even on easy difficulty, there are still some harder challenges that look like they might eventually pose a threat to you. Awakened empires, or fallen empires, should I say, are still serious powers, even on easy difficulty. Expanding and taking on the entire galaxy is still difficult. You have to battle your own empire's systems all the time anyway. You may face a crisis or two, even on easy difficulty. So there are still challenges for you out there, but the main challenge is still learning and understanding how to play. So for the truly relaxing and casual playthrough, civilian difficulty is what you're looking for. There is no actual easy. If you want things to be a little more challenging, then cadet difficulty is fine, the next level up. At the next level up, Ensign, AI empires are already getting a little extra bonus. Obviously, if you are an experienced Stellaris veteran and have played through the game many times at higher difficulties, then this advice might not apply. Unless, of course, there is something you want to try out. The galaxy is a giant sandbox after all, it can be anything you want. You could try and pick the worst, most inefficient traits just because they're cool or weird, and drop down a difficulty step just to try them out. You can decide to limit yourself in some other way, from not colonizing any planets, not building a fleet, or doing a peaceful run. You may always drop down a difficulty step or two just to try out these new interesting ideas. Anyway, my colony ship is well on the way to Alpha Centauri. Off it goes. I talk about whatever tactical or strategic game I'm enjoying at the moment. So if you like this video, you can subscribe for more like this, and I will see you later.